Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome to another episode, Hockey Playoff Edition with Mike and Xavier. I am Mike. This is Mike and Xavier. X, how you doing today, man?
Everything's pretty good. Friday Junior, baby. Ready to get the weekend going. More playoff hockey tonight. Beyond excited.
Yes. So as you guys know, last night was the game one of the Eastern Conference Finals between Tampa Bay Lightning and New York Rangers. X, this was a dominating performance by the Rangers. Clearly, Tampa Bay Lightning, they were rusty because they spent so many days without playing. They just coming off a sweep of the Florida Panthers. So to me, it looked like a team that was rusty. And Andrew Vasilevsky, he wasn't himself. But the Rangers, played outstanding, coming off of Game 7 victory. Chris Kreider started off the game, scoring the first goal. Then Steven Stamkos responded. Then the Rangers scored again in the second period. Then the Lightning responded. But then Philip, out of nowhere, scored 2 goals. And then from there on, the Rangers were in complete control. In the beginning of the third period, Igor Shesterkin, he had me worried. When I saw him going down, I was like, no. But thankfully, he dug it out there and he finished the game with 39 saves. And Vasilevsky had 34, Shesterkin had 39. But overall, absolutely phenomenal performance by the Rangers. I do expect the Lightning to come out much better, more fresh in game 2. What's your thought?
So, I just sipped this coffee. Yes, I was. I didn't get to see what the collision was with Igor Shesterkin that ended up happening, but I did see, that he was a little woozy, but he was able to finish the game. It was good. One clear thing that I got to say here is like we've been bamboozled thinking that we were going to see a goaltending performance from both sides. We only saw it from Igor Shesterkin. I don't know what was going on with Vasilevsky today. I wouldn't call it rust. I'd more or less call it bunch of days rest. When you don't get a lot of repetitions, you end up not, performing to your best when you're not getting those reps in. So maybe that played a part. In the last 5 games before this conference final, Vasilevsky had faced 185 shots in the last 5 games before this final. He had faced 185 shots and only has given away 4 goals. Last night, he gave up 6 goals on 34 shots. Insane to think that Vasilevsky would allow that amount of goals. But one interesting fact about Tampa Bay is that they have won 18 straight playoff games following a loss. So this team has never lost back-to-back in the playoff in quite some time. This is the longest such streak in NHL history. So I do expect Tampa Bay to still be Tampa Bay in game 2. I expect them to win that game in game 2. I'm pretty sure I'm more confident enough to know that Tampa will steal one in New York before heading back down to Tampa. Filipino, holy crap. He's been amazing. Every time that I tune into a Ranger game, he's scoring. He's the youngest Ranger at 22 with the most goals in a single postseason. He's at 7 now, and he had 2 last night, just 1 away from a hat trick. So a beautiful performance from Filipino in the kid line. I would like to see more of Capo Caco and I forgot in Lafreniere, I believe. He's in that line as well, in the kid line as they call it. So I would like to see more from Capo Caco and not just let Filipino to produce as much as possible. Mika Zibanejad, just like I mentioned to you yesterday, as long as he has that hair flow going, he's gonna score. The last 6 games, Mika Zibanejad has had 5 goals, 10 points. And he's dominating in the faceoff circle, winning 53.8% of the faceoff duels.
I'm loving making this playoffs.
Oh hell yeah, man! So good, so damn good. So he's winning faceoffs for you guys. They've won last night. They won 33 faceoffs to Tampa Bay's 22. Block shots are equal at 14, and now. Crazy enough, the New York Rangers have improved to 4-0-0 in this season against the Tampa Bay Lightning. So the New York Rangers have had their number. Who knows if the New York Rangers come up with an upset here in this playoffs, because they're playing great hockey. This team did not get this far out of a fluke, like John Cooper said. This team is good. So I expect the veterancy and the championship experience from Tampa to come back punching just as heavy as the Rangers did last night.
These Rangers are growing up fast. They're growing up fast. I certainly as a Rangers fan, did not expect them to go this far, but I admire it. I'm embracing it. As for the Lightning, yes, they have an active streak going on in terms of not losing back to back. Either the streak continues or there might be due for a back to back loss, and it could happen in the series because the Rangers, sorry, no disrespect to the Panthers, but Rangers are not the Panthers in this situation, and they already set the tone in game one just by that. So Rangers are making a statement saying, you're not going to take us as a joke. We're coming for the throne.
Yeah, and it's also amazing too that the fan base as well has, they're very involved into these games. I mentioned it last night on my Instagram that, I'm seeing more new hockey fans, just because of the success of the New York Rangers. So kudos to them for, opening the doors to newer fans. Also, I would like to fix up a little mistake from yesterday's recording. I had said that Edmonton played Calgary in 7 games. That was not the fact. I completely forgot that they won that series in 5 games, if I'm not mistaken, or 6 games. I can't recall. It's been a long playoffs. But yes,
it was 6.
It was 6 games. Okay, yeah. So that was my final that was my apologies from yesterday, because I as I was watching the video, I'm like, time out. They didn't play 7 games. Oh crap, I made a mistake. So yeah. But anyway, other than that, yeah, the New York Rangers, man, they're looking great. It doesn't look like they had taken a step back. They don't look depleted at all from the past 2 series that they've had. It's insane, for them to have 2 game 7s. Okay, then the Rangers had 2 game 7s. That's what it was. Yes, there you go. I confused them with the Rangers. The Rangers are coming back from 2 game 7s, and they don't look depleted at all. They played the most hockey from out of everybody who's been surviving thus far these playoffs. So if they don't look like nothing's wrong, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, because the New York Rangers are for real, and Tampa Bay Lightning has to have their guard up for that team if they want to survive and make this 3P happen.